And guess what? Just when you think you love hot dogs, would you like to have a hot dog that is actually a salmon griller? And a salmon griller that looks like a hot dog, but has cheese in it. You can have it with cheese and chili in it. You can have a lot of different flavors. We'll talk about that. Marie-Louise Ludwig is joining me now.
Hi.
But we're going from the sweets to the meats. But let's talk real quick. Here's your options. You get 12 or 24. If you want all 12, which we have up here, it's $41.98. That is not that expensive when you're talking about salmon. And so 12 for $41.98. If you go with the 24, so you've got more than, to keep you through the summer, that actually saves you $12 because that price is $71.98. And then you'll have 3 different choices of flavors. You can do what we call, right here is the original flavor. These are the chili flavor. And then there's also an original cheese flavor. I'm so anxious to hear about these because it's so new and different. And we've had these on before, but I've never seen them before.
Look at this. Everything you love about a ballpark hot dog.
Yeah.
Hot dog in the summertime, but with a beautiful, clean salmon fish that is just popular world around. They've taken a recipe from Kvaroy. So we are going to the tip of the Arctic Circle. We are actually going to Norway, where the mission, 44 years, 3 generations, their mission has been to do sustainable, perfect salmon, and that is all they do. Here we go. Look at this.
It's on my bucket list.
Ice cold, blue, pristine waters. This is where they raise their salmon. Wow. Sustainable farming. So what does that mean? A diet that's loaded with a super algae that makes these just super filled with omega-3s, 98% water to 2% fish. They have plenty of room to swim in there. So these are raised beautifully, and this is what they do, these generations of families. They raise these salmon, they catch these beautiful fish, they do salmon fillets, they do salmon burgers, but in this instance, they're taking that beautiful salmon in a special recipe. Let's go over here. And it's salmon, it's a little bit of butter and cream and spices, and when you go with the cheese and the chili, you now get Jarlsberg cheese, which is actually a Norwegian cheese, which melts beautifully.
You said it right.
And mild
guess
and
what?
nutty. This is actually the cheese one there.
It's actually spelled Jarlsberg, Jarlsberg. But I know, being Swedish and Norwegian, that it's called Jarlsberg.
Look at that. So
so you did it right.
So when you think about a traditional hot dog, you think about, oh my gosh, what's in it? What's in this? That Norwegian salmon, sustainably farmed all the way through. And this happens to be the cheese. Good. So that Jarlsberg cheese and some spices in there. And the way they make this, it makes its own natural casing. So grilled, can you imagine getting that delicious pure salmon with the spices but grilled, adding just a little bit of a char to it?
That flavor is very good.
What a
I've never had anything like it.
Delicious way to get your family to eat a fish that provides a full day supply of omega-3.
That's
full
right.
day.
And by the way, 7 grams of protein in each.
Yes.
And the whole thing is that they look just like hot dogs. And you can put the condiments on it just like you would a hot dog. But the fact is that look at how you're seeing. You not only get the fish, you got in the cheese. That's the chili one. Is it spicy?
It's not spicy.
Okay.
But it's got just a little bit of a kick to it. But you can see that Jarlsberg all the way through in there. But this is salmon. This is that beautiful salmon raised sustainably in those beautiful waters in the Arctic Circle here. So now they figured out a way to turn it into a hot dog that everyone's going to love. And
that's very good flavor on that chili.
It is really delicious.
It's not
super fishy. And if you want to load it into a bun and put all the traditional condiments on it, like mustard and ketchup and relish, you're going to have that snap of a hot dog experience. But when you're finished with it, you're getting a full serving of omega-3s. What a great choice for your heart, because consuming omega-3 fatty acids has been proven to reduce the risk of coronary heart disease. And the American Heart Association recommends 1 to 2 servings of fish per week to reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Speaking of women 50 and over, the age of possibilities here, of stepping away from something traditional we have loved and going with a salmon.
I'm telling you.
And grill them up, delicious.
Look at that. I'm going to take a bite because I want to see. I ate 2 bites, and you know what? Like I always say, I'm not a huge fan of salmon, but I've learned to like it now.
love
when
salmon.
it doesn't taste or smell fishy. And that's what the other ones, you know, the big ones are about. But I gotta tell you, those tasted so good.
Yeah.
They really, I have to say, they taste like salmon, but they don't really taste like salmon. Like your kids may not know the difference.
They will not know the difference. And look when we cut these open. Look how incredibly meaty these are with a nice char.
Oh, that's very good.
Beautiful grill. Whether you go on the outside grill or an inside grill, you can actually air fry these. You can pan fry these out, but look at the inside and the texture. So meaty. And this one with the cheese, you got the cheese and the chili in the original. Just a better idea for your heart health for sure.
I gotta tell you, remember, you're getting 12 for $41.98, or you can get all 24 for $71.98, and you save $12. But I will say this, even though you maybe have never had them before, like I'd never had them till right now, I'm impressed. And I will just say, if you want to do something healthier and have fun, or you've got people who don't eat meat, but they'll eat fish, you buy these, you put them out for your barbecue, everybody will be happy.
Yeah.
And you just put the same condiments on it. That was brilliant.
Lower
I love
in
that.
fat, lower in saturated fat, everything you want in a hot dog, but with a salmon twist.
I love it.
Yay!
All right, Jane Brown's coming up next. Brand new today.
All right, well, it's lunchtime.